Fragrance addiction is real. If you're interested in seeing the fragrances that I've been most addicted to over the past month, then just keep watching. Before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things that you're interested in, then please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be sharing the most addictive fragrances in my collection right now. So if you've never seen one of these videos from me, it's where I pick 5 fragrances from my collection that call my name when I go to look at my collection. So if I walk in my closet and I'm trying to figure out what fragrance to wear, these are the ones that my eyes shoot to, or that when I walk by, I have to smell them. So these are not necessarily my most worn because what I wear kind of depends on what I do and that type of thing, but these are the ones that stood out for whatever reason. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the fragrances. So these are in no particular order. I'm just pulling out of my little box of goodies here. So the first one that I have is from Dior, and this is Vanilla Diorama. Now this fragrance, you probably know by now that I have been loving this because I feel like I've mentioned this a lot lately. But I have to be honest, I have really enjoyed wearing this, and I have heard so many negative reviews. I feel like I've heard more negative reviews on this than positive ones, but for me, I love it. This is a spicy, this is kind of a spicy, boozy vanilla, but it has some citrus touches to it that for me help keep it light and wearable for summer. Now, would I bathe myself in this in the summer, going outside? Probably not. But I'm gonna tell you, this sits kind of close to the skin. This is not a beast mode performer, so I feel like you can definitely get away with it in the summer. This is on the softer side. For me, it's never like too much. Now, when you first spray it, of course, you get that first blast, so you could feel like it was overpowering, but once you let it sit on your skin, this kind of mellows out, and it is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And I just can't stop smelling it. I love it. So this is Vanilla Diorama from Dior Privé line. The next fragrance that I have to share with you is another one that I feel like I've been talking about a lot, but that just goes to show you I've been loving it lately. So this is from Roja Parfums, and this is Creation E Parfum Cologne. This is amazing. This is my sexy rum and coke fragrance. Oh, gosh, it is so good. It's sweet. It's spicy, it is boozy, and it's just amazing. I love this for day dates. I've just been wanting to smell this. I haven't worn it that much because, I mean, come on, I have a lot of fragrances, but I smell this one all the time. I probably smell this at least like every other day in my closet. That could be a problem for me, but I just love the way this smells. And so I love the fact that I can go in my closet and smell a fragrance and get some enjoyment from it, even if I don't feel like it's an appropriate occasion to wear. Does that make sense for you guys? I know some of you all wear your fragrances whenever, wherever, but for me, I'm an occasion type fragrance wearer. So I don't necessarily want to wear Creation E to work because I feel like it's too special for work. So I typically reserve this for dates or for like brunch or going out with friends, a fun occasion. I like to tie it to those types of occasions. So the fact that I can just go in my closet and sniff it, it's amazing. I love it. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I feel like I've talked this to death for you guys, but I love it. So I felt like I would be lying if I didn't mention this as one of my most addictive fragrances right now. So that is Creation E Parfum Cologne by Roja Parfums. The next fragrance that I have is one that I've had for a while, but recently it has just been calling my name. This is from Tom Ford, and this is Soleil Neige. Now this fragrance to me is kind of hard to explain. It is a, oh gosh, it's a clean smelling floral scent. But there's something very cold in nature about this fragrance. I don't feel like I do a good job explaining this at all. But you guys will see the notes here. I just think this is a very different fragrance. There's something very clean and very cool about this fragrance. But then there's also these warm florals. This is just really good. I love the way this smells. whenever I wear this, even though it doesn't smell very strong to me, I feel like this is a very light wearing scent. Whenever I wear it, people compliment me on it. So they can smell it on me, even though I don't think it projects well. Apparently it projects better than I think, because I always get compliments on this every time I wear it. And there's just something very, I don't know, it's something very addictive about this. I just keep smelling it. I believe when this was released, it was marketed as like a cold weather, icy type scent. But for me, this smell is perfect for warm weather. I've never used this in the cold because I haven't had it that long. I think I've only had this for maybe 6 months. So I haven't experienced any cold weather where I can try this out. But I will definitely try it this winter and see how I like it. But I think it works really well as a hot weather scent. It just smells so beautiful. There's something very addictive about this. So I definitely think this is one you should spray on your skin and try. I remember smelling this in store before and just not getting it. I was like, what is this? But then the more I kept smelling it, like as I would randomly see it, I began to really like it. And now I just can't stop smelling it, obviously. So let me put that down. But yeah, Soleil Neige has definitely been an addictive fragrance for me. The next fragrance is one that I feel like everyone loves. And because of that, I kind of feel like I don't wear it that much. And it's not because people in my area wear it a lot, because I honestly have never smelled it on anyone in my area. However, I hear about it so much on YouTube that, I don't know, I think it has kind of like killed my excitement about it. But this fragrance is none other than Baccarat Rouge 540, and this is the extrait. So yeah, this is a fragrance that I loved when I got it, but because I hear about it so much, I think I just didn't wear it that often. But recently, I have really been enjoying this. I've worn it, oh, that smells so good. I've worn it on a couple dates recently, and I've worn it out like during the day, just running errands, honestly. And I absolutely love this fragrance. It's just something that I've been wanting to reach for lately again. So I'm very happy about that, because I had kind of felt like, did I waste my money on this? I hardly ever wear it, but I'm back into it. This is popular for a reason. And although it's YouTube popular, like I said, I've never smelled it on anyone. I didn't even talk about how it smells, but we all know how Baccarat Rouge smells, right? So it's sweet. It is sweet. It is, people get cotton candy vibes from it. I do too. It has that saffron in it. It's spicy. And the extrait has more of a bitter almond feel to it. And it also has kind of like a salty sea vibe to it as well. I love it. I feel like this fragrance is very hard to explain how it smells, but this is one that if you're a fragrance lover, at least go smell this. I don't think it's for everyone, despite its popularity, but I definitely think that everyone who loves fragrance should at least smell this or get a sample of this just to try. Try it on your skin and see how you like it. This one or the Eau de Parfum. I know the Eau de Parfum is more popular, but I don't own that one. I only own the extrait, and lately I have been back loving it. The last perfume that I have is from the brand Kayali, and this is Musk 12. I know this is not the one that you guys thought I was gonna mention. It's not the newest release. This was part of their first installation, but lately I have been loving this. It's a very clean musk smell with some like fruitiness to it. I don't know what kind of fruits or anything, but it's just very clean smelling. I like to spray this fresh out of the shower, like at night. And it's just something very alluring about this. My husband actually loves this on me as well, which like when you smell it, you may think, oh, this is kind of boring, but there is something about this. Like when I spray this on, it just does something on my skin. It like gives me that kind of sweet skin smell. This is very, very good. And yeah, I hardly ever hear anybody talk about this one, but I love it. Husband loves it. It's great for bedtime. It's great on days where I don't know what fragrance to wear and I don't want to do too much. This never annoys me, and so so for that reason alone, I love it. Now I do have like a little honorable mention, because honestly, I have been switching between this one and this one. So I wanted to mention this one too. These fragrances are very similar. This is the Musk from Essential Parfums. Like I said, these fragrances are very similar in smell. I do prefer Musk 12 from Kayali. However, they are so similar that sometimes I'll pick this one up and sometimes I'll pick this one up. and I feel like I get the same effect. I just happen to like the smell a little bit better of Kaali one. Essential Parfums to me smells a little less sweet and a little bit more soapy, but like I said, they do smell very similar. I probably don't need both. But I don't know, for now I'm keeping them both. I toyed around with the idea of getting rid of one of these, but I love the smell so much that I just have not been able to part ways with either one of them yet. And as of right now, Musk 12 is winning, and this is the one that I have been reaching for the most. However, these I kind of put them in the same place, if you guys know what I mean. Hopefully that makes sense. So those were my most addictive fragrances right now, the ones that I couldn't stop smelling and couldn't stop reaching for. Let us know in the comments down below, what is the one fragrance that you cannot get enough of this past month? Let us know. I want to know. We might discover something new. And also leave in the comments if you've tried any of the fragrances that I mentioned and what you think of them. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you don't miss a video from me. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go do that now. The link is always down below. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.